Welcome to a wonderful Wednesday. Today we are talking about burnout. Okay, so maybe that's not quite the burnout we're talking about, but it does make a point. Very few people know what burnout actually is. The World Health Organization defines burnout as a syndrome conceptualized as resulting from chronic workplace stress that has not been successfully managed. But for those of us who aren't called doctor or professor, burnout can basically be broken up into three sections: exhaustion, reduced performance, and detachment. What we need to understand is that burnout is not the same as being tired or stressed or depressed. The Idiot's Guide to Burnout would basically describe it like this. Stress is when you've got too much on your plate. Burnout is when you've been carrying the plate for too long and it feels like you've got nothing left to give. And depression, that's when even the things that used to matter stop mattering altogether. So, what are the signs that you might have burnout? Well, these can be divided into three main categories. First, exhaustion. Are you tired all the time, even after sleeping? Do you feel emotionally empty or numb? Or do you have frequent headaches, body aches, or sleeping problems? Burnout is more than being tired. It's like your batteries don't charge anymore. The second category is detachment. This includes loss of motivation or passion for things you used to enjoy, irritability or resentment, procrastinating on your to-do list, or feeling like you're on autopilot. You still show up, but it's like you've checked out inside. The final category is a reduced sense of self. This is where you feel constant self-doubt or a feeling that you're not good enough, feeling unproductive, uncreative, or just stuck. You might have difficulty concentrating or making decisions, or seeing little meaning or purpose in your work. You're doing everything you can, but it just doesn't feel like it's enough. Actually, there are also a few other small red flags that you might consider. Are you taking poor care of yourself, like not exercising, not eating healthily, or not making time for your friends and family? Are you suffering from emotional outbursts, or finding that you just start crying for no apparent reason? Are you using food or alcohol to make yourself feel better? Or maybe you're just feeling crap all the time, so much so that you don't even remember what it feels like to be healthy. So why do we miss these signs? Because burnout happens gradually. It doesn't hit you like a train. It's more like death by 1,000 cuts. You don't wake up burnt out. You slip into it. One skipped lunch break, one late night, one working Sunday at a time. The second reason we don't pick up on these signs is because we confuse productivity for worth. Society teaches us that our value is equal to how much we achieve. So, when we feel tired, instead of resting, we push harder, thinking that we should just be more disciplined. Newsflash, you're not lazy, you're just empty. At number 3, our culture rewards overwork. Workplaces and social media glorify the grind and make exhaustion sound like ambition. We mistake burnout for dedication until one day our body forces us to stop. And here's the kicker. Our churches are just as guilty as our companies. Because if you don't join a ministry on a Sunday and volunteer, you're meant to feel like a bad Christian. I'll talk more about this later, but please do not fall into this trap. Do not be guilted into burnout. The fourth reason we do not pick up on the signs of burnout is that we normalize constant stress. Everybody around you, always busy, always tired. We're all just adulting, right? And so we think this is just the normal way to feel. At number 5, we are simply afraid to slow down. We're scared that we will miss out on opportunities and disappoint people, and so we keep pushing even when the sign says slow down. And finally, we simply ignore the signs. Our bodies and our minds send us signals in the form of headaches, brain fog, body aches, sleeping disorders, but we simply carry on or quiet the voices with screen time or more work. In a nutshell, we miss the signs of burnout because we are trained to, and actually rewarded to. So what do we do about all of this? Well, I have developed the burnout exit plan for an occasion just such as this. The first step on the way to the exit is looking at our culture of hustle. Here we will look at why we live in a culture where being burnt out is basically praised and rewarded. In step 2, step 3 and step 4, we will look at how burnout hijacks the mind, the body and the soul. In step 5, we will see that recovery from burnout is not just rest. In step 6, we will create a routine that will help you prevent relapse. And in step 7, we will look at your life after burnout. So, if you identify with the signs of burnout but you're not quite sure, please go to Facebook and join the Coaching Studio Facebook group. Once you do this, you will get access to a free questionnaire that you can fill in to discover if you are suffering from burnout. Please join us for the next 7 weeks. Subscribe to our channels, like, and as always, please leave your comments so that we can all grow together. If you have any questions, please drop them in the comments as well. See you soon. Burn out.